Captioning your YouTube videos from scratch. So in this video, I'm going to cover how you can caption your videos on YouTube. Let's say you didn't work from a script when you recorded, and the automated captions that YouTube generated are way off and require so much editing that it's just easier to write the captions from scratch. Okay, fear not. It's not too painful of a process, but it does depend on the length of the video and your typing skills. So I'm decent at typing, not crazy fast, but I almost always stick to a 5-minute max recording time when I'm not using a script. So that makes this process a little bit more bearable. So let's check this out. I have a need to take screenshots video in here that needs to be captioned from scratch. So I'm going to click on that link and open it up. Hi everybody, I'm Katie Pulaski. So the automated captions look like they're available for this. I know that they aren't good. I'm going to go ahead and instead of editing those captions, which I cover in a different video, I'm going to show you how to caption this from scratch. So you want to go to your CC button, which is underneath the video player. And in this case, instead of our automated captions, which are there, and like I said before, and which is covered in another video, you can just edit these. In this case, I want to show you how to do them from scratch. I'm going to click on the Add New Subtitles, or CC, and it'll be an English subtitle track. Okay, I'm not going to upload a file because I don't have a transcript file available. I covered that in a different video. I'm going to transcribe and set timings. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm given this text box where I need to type what's spoken. So I've got my play button. I can listen to it and type, listen to it and type. And this is really handy to have this checkbox checked, pause video while typing. So that means that when I decide I've heard enough and I can type, the video will stop and wait for me. So I actually won't need to take my hands off of the keyboard as I do this. Okay, so listen and see how this is done for a little bit here. I'm not going to put you through doing this for the entire, I think this is almost a 5-minute video, so I'm not going to drag you through the entire process. I'll just get you started, and then let's do that now. Okay, so I'm going to hit play. Hi everybody, I'm Katie Palacios. In my job, I take a lot of screenshots. Okay, that's enough for me. So I'm going to start typing this. Hi everybody, I'm Katie Palacios. In my job, I take a lot. Now, as I stop, it's going to play again. There's tools out there that are available for doing this. With different sets of features. But there's one that comes built in on Windows. PCs, machines. That's called the snipping tool. You see how this is working? I'm just typing and listening, typing and listening. My hands are not moving off the keyboard. And that's free, and I want to show you how you can use that. It's pretty handy. Okay, so that's enough for now. I'm going to pause this. So notice also I hit the pause and play button, so you can stop the process by hitting that pause play button. If you need to go back, you can go back 5 seconds and listen and kind of catch up and make sure that what you've written accurately matches what you've spoken. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going to go through and complete the rest of this transcript. I'm not going to take you through all of this, so let me pause, but stay with me because we've got one more important step. So quick though, one tip I want to share with you. You can see I went through and I added a bunch more of my captions to this. Now, just to be on the safe side, you can go in here and I would select all of these and copy them, because if anything were to crash, I'd hate for you to lose all that work. So I tend to paste them into Notepad or Microsoft Word or something that I can then save as to my desktop, because then I've got a copy of it locally and it won't be the end of the world if something bombs out when I try to publish these. So that's just kind of a safeguard. tip. Okay, I have gotten to the end of my script. I finished all the way to almost 5 minutes of my script here, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. So you can see I ended there. And now the last thing I need to do is hit my set timings button. Okay, so that's similar to what we saw when we did use the transcript option. We have to set timings and wait for YouTube now to sync up the text of our captions with the audio in our recording. So now we pause and wait for those to set. Okay, so that time it took a couple minutes. I sat there refreshing this page in my browser. And now you can see, though, that this last step is crucial. Still, the automated captions are the ones that are published. So it's important, once you set those timing, once you click set timings, you still have another step to come back and to publish those captions. So you open up the ones that you just created, you hit publish, and now you'll see both of them are published. What I do, I go into the automated captions and I unpublish those ones because I know that those ones are not accurate. And then I go back and I should just have the one set of published English captions that I know I just created and are accurate. Okay, so that is captioning your YouTube videos from scratch. Hope that helped.